Hello everyone, lord.agion here, another active aggression replay. I was about to say Grey Goo. Ugh. Spawn on the north side, we have Get Shot and Die as US. Spawn on the bottom side, we have miG as the Blue Cartel player. This replay was actually requested by me by one of the viewers of one of my previous videos. Let's see if I can say this name right. It's actually pretty simple. Desane Araton, I think that's how you say it. Either way, looks like the cartel player is going to have his scanner go straight out and scout on his opponent's base. Nothing too crazy just yet. Whoops, I actually went to this view. It's not very fun watching a replay in that view. It's actually not very fun playing in that view. Even though you get the much wider view, which can be very helpful, and apparently one of my friends is messaging me on Skype. It's not very pleasant to watch because everything's just a bit of a bluish grayish color. That's just my opinion. Garrisoning up the bank with some. I'm going to just probably go fast forward because in this beginning part there's nothing much going on. Got 2 full oil, no doubling up. We got 1/2 aluminum and 1/2 oil with another half oil coming up. We got this scout almost getting a kill on that transport craft. I can't really tell how much health that transport craft has because it was going by too fast and I don't think I can actually click on those and to look how much health they have. Scanner, man, everything, trying to keep up with these fast little units and the fast replay is always a bit difficult. We are going to see some Marines. I think that's what they're called, Marines? I always forget the exact names of the infantry. Probably Marines or Rangers. Probably a standard US name for them. Trying to take out the scanner. Didn't get any hits on it just yet, so at full health. And this recon will be going forward. Well, forward, not backwards. Man, I'm way out of it. For some odd reason I thought this was a Chimera unit. When there's no Chimera players on the field. For some odd reason I thought the northern player was Chimera, but this is US and this is Cartel. Enough of that. Enough of me making a fool of myself. We do have an automatic on the field and a Scorpio. We're also going to apply some harassment. Perhaps going to try to snipe some of these crushers, the collectors. Wait a second. Why did I say this guy was US? He's... Oh... It's not US, it's Chimera. That bloody color scheme looks like it's US because the US likes that orangish colored building, and this red along with the natural building tones makes it look like US. Holy crap! How did I screw that up that bad? No wonder I was getting so confused. Now I just look like a complete idiot, and I just might well just restart casting this replay. Well, we do got Puma out. It did handle up the automatic. Where's that Scorpio? The Scorpio was killed by the Crushers. I think that's Crushers, or maybe it was help with the SAS sniper and the Crushers. We do got Super Hind coming in with a bit of a contingency of units. Just one contractor to Vipers, I believe they're called. 2 anti-ground missiles and 1 heavy ground. What is this called? I always forget that name. Man, I'm doing really bad in casting today. And this Super Hind may be taken out. He immediately. The Pumas and the combined rate of fire, the Crushers, basically everything, and the infantry pops out. The Crushers, Grenadier weapons, and the last shot from the sniper can finish off the rest of them. Looks like the Chimera player was trying to capture the bait, but he was forced to garrison with a Jackal out, and then the Jackal run down the infantry. Run down as I mean chase them down and shot them to death, not run them down. Because in a lot of games, running them down usually means run them over. Ninja here looks like he will be getting the Ninja AA package, the air-to-air missile upgrade shortly. That's the only reason I assume there's a ninja here ready to snipe some harvesters. Got a line of contractors probably heading towards this bank, but we do have these Pumas coming out. Two of them has some infantry, total of 5 infantry, and they're definitely going to head to the bank. They're going to drop the units in, and perhaps even get any reinforcing units. Of course, he can't see that he's reinforcing them now. This one's turned away. He's the one filled with men. That's a bit interesting. I could have sworn he's going to go into the bank, but he's going around. Perhaps it's a misorder? No, these guys are going around here. They were told to move there. Perhaps going to go around capturing. Ninjas now have its AA package upgrade. Looks like 2, 3 collectors. Super Heinz coming forward. Super Heinz now getting some hits. 5 more shots and it can go down. Got some more ninjas. There's 2 Super Heinz here. Ninjas, they can skirt along the borders, get a couple kills here and there, but with 2 Super Heinz on... Oh, let's... wait. Oh, looks like he's going to capture. If he hasn't researched it already... Let's see. I'm not so...
Enemy unit detected.
Viper coming in. The Viper is at range. More collectors going down, but perhaps may have been misorder hitting the Super Heinz. Maybe you just actually want to try to swing at them. More ninjas coming forward. How? Oh yeah, wait. How did that one get revealed? Unless I already fired and did not re-stealth. Looks like a sold off structure. Do we see the supply vehicle going back? Doesn't look like it. Pumas around here. I didn't actually see them getting behind. Pumas going like these 3 Pumas going. Oh, a sniper trying to capture up in the middle of combat. Not the best idea. Worth a shot though. Puma's just here to harass and just keep his opponent in the base, pretty much. They can't really do anything more, especially now with the Super Hinds. Oh, he might get a Super Hind. Oh, he just pulled it back with 1 health. That's a very nice pullback and a very unlucky, if he would have realized that, he could have stopped and fired an additional shot and killed it. But he did not. Looks like he should probably... In my opinion, he should be able to contractor pick up this prisoner, and there was a pilot. The pilot's going to try to make a run for it, which is a good idea. Might as well try. But if he could just pick up the prisoners, not only give him a small income bonus. Here we go. There's a contractor out. He also gained some income over time, but the contractor is not picking up the prisoner. Perhaps a missed rally. Perhaps he isn't bothering with it. Do got a namer, the medical truck. I believe that's a medical truck. I believe so. For some odd reason I just can't remember it now. Looks like a ninja, another name. Wait, why is this namer? What's it planning to do? A namer can't really do that much all by lonesome. I think he realizes misrallied now. Oh, we got artillery. Or at least some ammo, light, the basically the first tier artillery. And this is interesting. Send these are two namers all by out the lonesome. They're medical trucks, so they don't heal vehicles. There's a oh wait, there's actually a the Puma itself. I could have sworn I was looking around for a pilot. Pilot. There's some pilots here. You could just move them around also. But so far, a pretty slow eco type game. A lot of people usually go for much heavier eco. This guy only does 4 refineries. He could sell once this is done. He could, oh, and now it's done. He could just sell off that structure. Yes, he is. Oh, that's a pretty nice sell off almost immediately. But there's a lack of expansion on both sides. This guy asked me to review this replay. Let's see. I'm not exactly sure who he is, the northern and the southern player. But both sides have a lack of expansions. Though there is a lot of Pumas, there's a lack of expansion, so your economy can't get exactly rolling. He is getting this to a HQ? That's a bit interesting. Usually people just leave it as an outpost. With all the super high and some other ideas to deal with these is perhaps the AA aircraft. I forget what exactly they're called. The fighter craft. Got some ninja here. The ninjas are nice to harass, but they seem just a bit thrown away too often. But then again, he is getting quite a bit of eco, so I haven't really been paying attention exactly if it's fully worth it or not. The Crushers, he needs some fast-acting AA in my opinion. Fightercraft, like I've been saying before, Fightercraft can do that. Oh, going from capture. Oh wait, he actually captured the HQ. That's a pretty good pick-me-up. He was trying to build a building, but then it got shot down. Grabbing the HQ was a very good pick-me-up, but not exactly, well, it can actually be game-changing. But overall, both sides have lack of ego, and it's actually turning a bit of a base race. We've got all these Super Hinds, plus some ground infantry to support. Perhaps some. Since he also asked me to review the replay, also you may need to work on your micro, because this neighbor has filled with infantry, which could be capturing the bank, could be doing something. He grabs, grabs the vehicle bay. That's pretty nice. And the Super Hinds are down to its. Oh, all the Super Hinds are now down. I'm not exactly sure what killed them all. Perhaps some area effect from the weapons. Let's see. There's a Puma. There's some Crushers. There must have been something else. Oh, the ninjas. The ninjas must have got some good amount of splash damage. You have to make sure they are spread out. I think these neighbors are actually here just to get all these felons to capture up a bunch of buildings. It's been interesting trying to harass them by capturing buildings. It is a decent idea, but the lack. Oh, looks like miG has surrendered. Overall, I say both sides need to expand a bit more. They didn't really have much eco in that game, quite honestly. But then again, I'm usually the one of those heavy eco type players. I'm trying to think of things that could help improve. things to note. Let's see. MiG, uh, what pretty much won out get shot and die is those additional refineries really fueled them on. So that little bit eco did push them on for a bit longer. Capturing harassment's pretty good. You could always go for banks for more eco to harass the eco without risking a lot. Additionally, you can always go for if you have trouble doing super hinds. I'm not so sure how you dealt with that. I think it was just by lucky splash damage. Is some AA craft, like some fighter craft. That's probably the proper term for it, not fighter craft. You can have the fighter craft, the bomber craft, and the fighter bomber craft. Ugh, man, I just been butchering my words all day. But I would say more eco. Try to get more and more of the banks. The banks really do help, especially does you can apply do some economic damage without even being in your opponent's base. You can also the ninjas were pretty good, but if you're the Chimera player, let's see, not the Chimera, the Cartel player. Let's see, the early harassment was the automatic and the Scorpio. Don't remember they really did a lot. The super hinds are a great standard force. You did get the napalm bombs eventually because you had the repair bays and I remember there's some splash damage on the where the super hinds died. So perhaps maybe do a bit more patrolling, hit more of the economy, because you only briefly hit the opponent's economy. I'm trying to think what else he could have done. You notice that he was going for quite a bit of Pumas. He could have gone for maybe some better tank destroyers, perhaps even more Scorpios. I noticed he gone for the AOSs. I remember if they're called for artillery, which can be good, but is usually good for a large spread of infantry. It doesn't really have a great focus fire. So perhaps maybe going for better anti-vehicle instead of some range, and perhaps maybe some AA with stealth detection like the railgun turrets to deal with the ninjas. Those are all possibilities. But this is Lord Agion saying thank you for asking me to review this replay and signing off.